Greetings, this is a quick tutorial on some software you might need for yearbook, if you're running a yearbook or if you just want software. We've got GIMP installed, MS Publisher. GIMP has a high learning curve, so I like it, but my students don't. It's free, but it's too difficult for most of my users. MS Publisher ships with XP. There's lots of other applications. Picasa, I'm having trouble installing it on the network for various clients. So now I'm going to try Paint.net, which is touted as a replacement for Paint, for MS Paint. And MS Paint is really primitive, but it works. Need something a little more sophisticated though, so let's go take a look at it. MS Paint. Go to the desktop. I'm going to remote desktop into Lab 17. 17. I'm going to connect. And now I'm going to log in. Put in my password. I do have administrative permissions on this network. But doesn't mean I can push applications onto all machines at the same time, which, if I may say, is a real travesty in setting up networks. Even the administrator cannot push applications onto all of the computers. So I'm going to reboot that machine later because I need to get to the internet. I'm going to go and do a Google search. Google.com. Should have thrown an EN at the end because it might come back as in Arabic, which it did. So there I am. Now I'm going to go do a search for Paint.net. Google search. Well, let's try that search. That's not quite what I wanted, so let's do a Microsoft Paint.net. Let's see if that works. I should have identified the tag or the URL. There it is, Paint.net. Yeah, blah blah, Paint.net home. Let's try that. And there it is. Is this the home? Looks like it. Please visit this page for the latest version of Paint.net. And there it is. Download, get it now, version 2.6. Beta news, you'll be able to blah blah. File form betanews.com. And it's loading. It takes a couple seconds. Close that. Download now. And again, I'm doing this from a central machine onto another machine, so I'm downloading it and I'm going to install it on Lab 17. You can see that. Ooh, let's see. Let's go ahead and run it. See what happens. Getting fairly decent throughput. So while I'm here, I teach computers in a faraway land. I wouldn't necessarily run off and visit this land, especially if you have any kind of intellectual training in liberal arts or humanities. That said, there are lots of tools that should be made available to teachers in terms of computers and technology, but all those tools and technology mean nothing if the Paint now is the framework. Click OK to Microsoft download install. That's okay. We still don't have the .NET framework installed, so I need to go do that first. And it's going to run off and get the .NET framework wherever that is, or whatever it is. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Okay, got it. Overview, system requirements, instructions. start the installation. Click run. Do I have to save it? Click the download button on the bottom of this page to start the download. Okay. Where is the download button at the bottom of this page? I don't see a download button. What others are downloading? Related resources, server installation, top of page. Click the download button on this page to start the download. Okay, let me do a search. I'm using, Control F, download, find next, find next, find next, find next, find next, find next. Okay, where is, I guess this is the one. Framework.net. This is too weird for words. Okay, so net.net framework. Oh, it's at the top of the page. At the bottom. Okay, run. Alright, so I don't know what it's doing. It's a large application, so I'm going to pause. Okay, we're back, and now we are finishing the installation. I click on run. It'll take a couple seconds to do that. See the extracting the nfx.msi, the .txt. Click next. Read the terms. I click and agree. Setup is now configuring the install. Hopefully, when we're all done here, we'll have a brand new installation of paint.net. That will assist us or help us in manipulating our images. It's a free application supported by Microsoft, one of those few things for free that's supported by Microsoft. And it touts itself as a tool that will allow users to manipulate photos, add frames, and I'm clicking on it, but it's not giving me what I want. Click, click, click. Gosh, really don't like Internet Explorer. Okay, paint.net, Microsoft, do a search, SOFT, Google search, paint.net, there it is. Okay, so it has the following features. Simple, intuitive, yes, those are adjectives. What are the features? We are looking for framing. Let's see if it handles frames. F-R-A-M-A-S. Frames. No. Let's try frame. No. How about layers? Layers, cool. Found inexpensive, complicated, yes. It's drawing shapes. Easy to use curve tool for splines and Bezier curves, nice. Unlimited history, very important. Special effects, 3D rotate. Red eye removal, nice. Image brightness, contrast, open source, and free. Open source, interesting. So, let's see if our installation is nearly completed. Not quite. What else can it do? Let's go take some looks at some screenshots here. Click on that. Use to enhance, clean up your photographs. Oh, that's a nice photo of Seattle. Pretty cool. Lots of colors. You can see, ooh, it has curves in terms of colors, which can be very useful. A lot of fun there. It looks like it has some sort of text editing tool. And using screen grabs, okay. Use for screenshots, little fuzz there, some glow, lots of glow in terms of coloring changes, changing colors there. Looks like it could be fun. Let's see if it's almost done. It's still working on it. So while we are here, what else can we do? We can see if there are any tutorials. So let's go take a look and see if there's any tutorials. Roadmap, donate, home. See if it has any tutorials. Donating for tutorials right there in the front. You're being redirected to the tutorial section. Thank you. We're still installing. Still installing. So I'm alt-tabbing in between the applications. Flames, gradients, bloom. Let's cut out effect. Let's see what that's all about. Wrapping text, round images. My tutorials, transparent gradient. Swooshies. Fading edges. That's, well, it's moved. Where'd it go? It got moved somewhere. Fading edges. Okay, I was just starting to use dynamic blending. I'm the same issue. Okay, no answers. It got moved to general discussion without any answers. Still installing. Okay. Finish. Okay, now what's happening? Do we need to go back to paint.net? Let's see if that's what it wants us to do. Okay, no. Did paint.net get installed? No. So let's go do another Google search. Google AE. Throw the EN at the end. So that loads all in English. Thank you. Paint.net. Download. See if it pulls it up for us. Okay, that's the one I want. Download. And we're already there. Download. Download, waiting. Close that. Close that. Download. This is a longer install than I anticipated. Still waiting. Download. Sunny if okay, I'm going to click here. Run. See if it works. 47, 41. Let's go to our recording. We're still flashing, that's good. 57, 1 minute. Oh, we're losing. Go ahead and pause the recording one more time.